Hi, Brett. Okay, I'm going to walk you through logging into the website and how you can edit the site. So let's start by going to tuttealforno.com. Might be some lag here with my video casting, so I've made a few changes. What you're going to do to log in is with any WordPress site, at the end of the domain name, you go /WP admin. Hit enter. It'll bring you to a login screen. I don't know if it's going to automatically log me in here or not. It did. So your login, you'll just put in your username and password, and you'll be entered into this page here. So what this is this is your dashboard. Um, there's a lot of notifications that'll pop up. I'll be dealing with some of these updates and things as we go. But a lot of it is just your overview of the dashboard. At any time you want to view the site, you can hover up over here, either click there or click view site, and that'll bring you to the site. But quickly, let me give you an overview of the dashboard here. So your dashboard is consistent of, here's your posts. These are all blog posts. We're not currently using them, but you can add new posts or view what you have. Portfolio items are, again, if you wanted to do a catering page for a specific event and then put a gallery in there, we could add portfolio items. All of the images of the website are in the media library. We're not using home slider. We're not using nectar slider. Your pages, if you click in pages, this will show you all the current pages that are in the site. You can edit them, by clicking on here if you need to. Comments, we've got comments turned off. We're not using contact forms. We're using FormCraft. So again, you can come into FormCraft. This is the plugin basically. And then there's the order inquiry form. And we'll touch more on editing this, when we get to it. But here you can quickly change different things within FormCraft. Salient, here's all the options of the theme, like accent colors, and you won't really be messing around in here much. WooCommerce, here's the settings and everything for the shop. And then as we add products, we'll be able to go into the products page here. Much like adding a new page or a new blog post, there's an item ID for each item that you can quickly edit. And see the descriptions and prices and variations and different things like that. We'll go into products later on, but that's where that's at. Let's see here. These are where all the plugins are at. Here's the users. So I've created a username for you, right? That's got your login information, but your username is Tutte Forno, so that way your posts will show up that way. But you can always add a new user. You fill in their information that they need here. And then there's different user roles. If you want somebody to be able to edit, they need to be an admin. So, but you'll probably won't add too many of these, but if you ever wanted to create another one, that's where you would do that at. All-in-one WordPress migration. This is cool. If you're ever going to make any major edits and you're just concerned about screwing things up, you can come here and just go either export. Yeah, go export. And it'll pop up this little dialog for you here, export to file. And it'll export the site. And so that way, if you go mess something up, we can just re-import, no big deal. So if you're ever going to make any major updates, go ahead and do an export. Probably take you about 10 minutes to export the file and just save it somewhere in the Google Drive or something like that. All these other things you're not going to really use. So these are just different plugins, a different slider that I've got for different areas. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an overview of the dashboard and what's available in there. But ultimately, where you're going to do most of your editing will be going in here and viewing the site. And once you're viewing the site and you're logged in, you'll have this editing bar. So we can view this website, see how it's all laid out. And if we want to edit this page, we just go edit page. And then what it's going to do is it's going to bring up the Visual Composer backend. As you see here, we're selected on pages because we're inside of a page. And then here's our Visual Composer. So I've got this single image. These are called short codes. So the single image is housing that logo. It's centered, yada, yada, yada. If you want to change that, you just click here or click there, and you can grab a new image out of the media library, or you can go ahead and upload your own image, but you probably won't mess with that much. Text is simple. You can see that this is a short code here as well, which is a text block. Text blocks are pretty simple to edit. It's going to pop open here. You can see the text. This area is called a WYSIWYG. It stands for what you see is what you get. You should have all these toolbars here. If you wanted to change color of the text, you have those options. You can bold or unbold. So if you notice here, all this text is bold. So you can unbold it, a lot like Microsoft Word. Let's see. And then if sometimes like some of these image text down here, you can see it's a bigger font. What those are is if the text is highlighted, there's different heading tags. Now you don't want to go around giving a bunch of H1 tags. You only want one heading tag on each page roughly. But you can see if something's formatted currently as an H3, just keep it as an H3. You can highlight in here and retype over it. When you're done making your edit of the text block settings, you save the block, right? You see it here. And then when you want to go live, you'll hit update and then you're done. So let's just say we hit update and it was done. Then I could go up here and go view page. I'm not gonna save those changes that I made, but once you go view page, it'll bring you back to the home page. Let's just say you wanted to edit the text on these buttons. Very simply, edit the page. It'll bring up the Visual Composer rows. So again, I'll give you a quick little overview of that once this loads here. So this is a row right here. You can see how it goes all the way across, and these are all inside of one row. And that row has the background video. Then we've got the next row, right? Here's your mobile pizza catering and all of that good jazz. But here's those buttons, and they're a short code called button. So if you wanted to edit this button, you've got the link of where it goes. That hashtag menu makes it scroll down the page. But you can change what you want the button to say here, change the colors, different types of animations that you can bring in. So that it's pretty simple to edit if you needed to do that. Or you can copy and paste in a link URL if you wanted to link some other place. So you can create buttons at any time. Let's just say you wanted to put a button over here. You could always come to the button and see there's the edit, and then there's this button here, which is clone. So I can clone that, and then you can just drag it underneath the text if you wanted to, or drag it underneath your name. Then you go in and edit your button to your settings that you want, and when you're done, you just hit update. So I'll get rid of that. Once it was updated, we would view the page and see our edits live. Very simple. Let's go back down here to changing out menu items or adding a menu item. If we go edit page, and then we'll scroll down, and then you see here we've got this tab section, and we've got these food menu items, and then we've got tabs here. So these are all the pizza items. If we click on salads, it'll show us all the salad items. Dessert, there's the one food dessert item. So food menu, let's just say we wanted to edit this first one here, Taste of Spain, right? Here's the item name. Later on, if you want to add price,